friends, welcome to Discover Crowsnest Day 17. We're bringing the outdoors to you, and as you can tell, I'm not Heather, but I'm almost as fun. We are going to bring you a hike up Sasky from the view of a family, as well as from a photographer. So I'm Troy Crombie from Troy Crombie Photography, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to take better pictures of your kids. So maybe this will give you something to work on right now. Maybe you're going to be outside with your kids and you want to do some great pictures of them during this time, and you might as well use the time wisely and learn something new. So today we're going to talk about that. So my first tip is just to take minimal equipment. So if you have more than one lens, if you're going on a hike with your kids, just take what you think you might need, and then you have to pack less. And so today I'm just going to take my 50mm. I have an 85mm. It's really good for portraits, and I have a 35mm, which is a little bit wider, but I'm just going to take something in between today, and then that way I can move around if I have to. But I can get some of the mountains and some of the landscape, and then as well as some of the close-ups of the kids. It's looking pretty snowy today, but maybe it's a little bit clearer up there, so that's where we're heading. So when we talked about equipment just a minute ago, I talked about having 3 different lenses in my kit, 35, a 50, and an 85. If you have something that is a zoom lens, that is the best for kids because they move so much. If you also just have an iPhone, then that is great, and you can definitely take amazing photos with iPhones right now, and there's tons and tons of software right now for editing. So maybe I'll list some of those after the video of different software that you could look up that you can edit some of your photos with on your iPhone. It's calling me. It's calling me. So it's definitely drier once you get past the flatter part of the trail and you get up onto the steeper part of the trail, and we're already getting some nice views. It's so beautiful today. Starting to get a bit windier up here. When Heather and I first talked about doing an uplift takeover, we started talking about doing it from just the view of a family and going up Sasky or a local hike and seeing what it is like from the view of family with kids. Is it easy? Is it hard? What age should your kids be for this hike? And then we started talking about the view of a photographer and how to take some good photos of your kids while you're on a hike, and maybe some tips about how you can do that. The second tip that I have is to move. So especially if you don't have a zoom lens, you have to move. You have to go around your subject. You have to look at different angles. You have to get low and you have to get on their level, and pictures of kids that are on their eye level draw your eye way more. So if you are not just looking straight down on them, but you have you're looking straight into their eyes, or you get some foreground into the picture, then that's going to draw your eye way more to the photo than if you were just looking straight down on them like a bird's eye view. So that is my second tip, is to move. I know a piece that I've never known. It's a beautiful day. Such a good view up here. Okay, so we're at the top. I guess this is like the second top. And checking out all the mountain ranges. The big tree in my way. Going over. Woo! It's a pretty awesome view. So my third tip is just not to plan everything so much, and not to worry if your kids are looking or not, and not to worry if their hands are a little bit dirty or everything isn't strategically placed. I feel like my favorite photos of my kids are always the ones that aren't planned out, that are real life, and those are the ones actually that I frame and I put on my wall, and those are the ones that I look at and remind me of the day that we had, more than the ones where they're smiling and they're sitting perfect and everything is rehearsed. So that'd be my tip 3, is just to embrace the mess. We're just on our way down. If you have more questions, or you learned something today and you have some comments, or you just want to contact me, you can find me on Facebook or Instagram under Troy Crombie Photography, and my website's troycrombie.ca, so you can send any questions my way. Thank you for Heather for letting us take over Uplift today, and we had so much fun, and hope that you guys had fun too, checking out the outdoors with us and learning some tips and tricks that maybe you can try during this time when maybe you're spending a little bit more time with your kids. The fourth unwanted tip for you is check for ticks.
And I can't get this open.